The cryptocurrency industry has just been rocked by breaking news in a way that, to be honest, very few could have predicted. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong was cornered by a reporter earlier today with a question that will go down in history. In what is being called an unanticipated and totally unscripted event on live television. The subject? Cross-border payments and XRP's future. Both institutional and retail investors were taken aback when Armstrong looked straight into the camera and made an impromptu comment that validated what the whole cryptocurrency world had been waiting for. The asset that drives the system has a logical endpoint of $15,000. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of this statement. This isn't conjecture from an unidentified analyst or influencer. Speaking in real time, this is the leader of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the US, confirming XRP's explosive potential. This realization has immediate and significant repercussions. In order to position themselves ahead of the anticipated increase, institutional investors, hedge funds, and family offices are now mobilizing at hitherto unheard-of speeds. It is impossible to match Brian Armstrong's credibility in making this prediction. Investors have been discussing XRP's long-term prospects for years, looking at the XRP ledger, evaluating Ripple's bank agreements, and figuring out supply-demand dynamics. However, one of the most important people in the world of cryptocurrency finance has just confirmed all of that analysis. The market is reacting instantly to the official opening of the institutional floodgates. Retail and institutional participants are rushing to grab holdings as early reports show surges in XRP trading volume across several platforms. The actual live TV moment is the ideal combination of authority and drama. Uncut video of Armstrong's surprising price confirmation shows him reacting spontaneously without being asked and with complete conviction. His statement has a calm yet firm tone that eliminates any possibility of doubt. His tone and body language convey a sincere trust in the price trajectory, which, when paired with his institutional authority, lends a credibility that, to be honest, no technical analysis or chart could match, according to analysts analyzing the video. This moment went viral very fast, taking over financial news sites, cryptocurrency forums, and social media feeds worldwide. The ramifications of a $15,000 XRP price objective are enormous from a financial standpoint. At that level, XRP's total market capitalization would propel the asset into the top tier of international financial assets. Efficiency, liquidity, and transaction transparency would all be greatly increased for banks, payment processors, and multinational firms that currently use the XRP ledger for cross-border settlements. This accelerated adoption would be supported by Ripple's current relationships with significant financial institutions, and Armstrong's statement is anticipated to lead directly to the formation of new strategic collaborations. To put it briefly, the declaration is more than just a target price. It is a driving force behind the structural change in international finance. The paper goes on to describe the domino effect that this news has had on the cryptocurrency markets. Investors are reallocating funds to XRP in anticipation of its breakout potential, causing Bitcoin and Ethereum to move in tandem. The legitimacy of XRP as a settlement asset, institutional acceptance, and the systemic ramifications for the global payment ecosystem are currently the main topics of the media narrative. With communities on Telegram, LinkedIn, and Twitter analyzing Armstrong's remarks in real time, social media engagement is at an all-time high. Examining the details in further detail, the statement subtly supports years of Ripple's strategic plan. For many years, the XRP ledger has been commended for its cost-effectiveness, speed, and scalability, especially when it comes to cross-border payments. Armstrong's confirmation of a price of $15,000 is consistent with the anticipated adoption curves that Ripple has provided for global banking institutions. High-volume transaction settlement, bank onboarding, and the development of liquidity corridors across many currencies are all included in this. Furthermore, there is a significant psychological impact on investors. Once considered a speculative asset by some, XRP is now being presented as a necessary financial tool. A growing number of retail investors are joining positions as a result of Armstrong's statement's trustworthiness. Institutional investors are making large capital deployments after realizing the strategic benefit of early accumulation. Price pressure has never been higher due to the combination of institutional strength and retail zeal. It is impossible to exaggerate the urgency of the story. A sense of urgency and high stakes has been established by the announcement's live TV frame. Market players are well aware that positioning delays may lead to lost opportunities. As a result, key exchanges' liquidity pools are being tapped. Transaction volumes have increased to previously unheard-of levels for XRP, and order books are closing quickly. Armstrong's comment creates a dynamic that goes beyond conventional hype. Legitimacy, authority, and timing are all combined in this structurally significant market event to produce tangible financial effects. The XRP ledger is technically ready to manage this surge in use. Its consensus mechanism enables strong security, minimal costs, and almost immediate transaction resolution. This level of technological preparedness is essential. The already battle-tested network infrastructure of Ripple is now being put to the test globally as a result of Armstrong's affirmation, which has caused both retail and institutional entities to expand transactional activity. Armstrong's $15,000 prediction can be realized by XRP in a way that is both quantifiable and sustainable, thanks to the combination of technical dependability and media respectability. Global finance is one area with wider ramifications. After years of inefficiency, delays, and exorbitant expenses, cross-border payments are about to undergo a revolution. Armstrong's public declaration spurred the adoption of XRP, hastening the transition to low-cost, real-time settlement networks. In order to preserve competitive parity and increase efficiency, banks and international enterprises are encouraged to integrate XRP. The network effect, liquidity, and utility of XRP all increase exponentially as adoption grows, generating a self-reinforcing cycle that propels both adoption and price growth. Last but not least, this moment involves legitimacy, perception, and market psychology in addition to numbers. The way that XRP is seen throughout the financial ecosystem has been drastically changed by Armstrong's live TV comments. It is now positioned as a reliable, institutionally backed asset with a clear valuation trend rather than just being seen as a speculative token. The message is obvious for institutions, retail investors, and international market players. Now that the stage has been set, the market is responding, and the $15,000 price point is formally part of the public discourse. XRP is no longer a question mark, but rather a financial certainty in action. In conclusion, Armstrong's authority, XRP's technical preparedness, and live TV exposure combine to produce an ideal environment for previously unheard-of market activity. This event will be seen as a turning point in the development of cryptocurrencies. Everyone is now able to observe the financial revolution in progress, from individual investors to large organizations. XRP is now more than just a digital asset. It is a tool for strategy, a driver of institutional adoption, and a means of creating incredible riches. For years to come, Armstrong's confirmation will have a significant impact on international markets, confirming XRP's position as a key participant in the upcoming financial era. Please keep in mind that I do not hold a financial advisor license. These videos' content is solely intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful.